we have one of the best technical supports in Web3. And it's literally our users were saying that a couple of days ago. So we actually have a support team that is answering questions. So, I mean, like, don't expect an immediate answer, but we have one partner for the antennas. So they also honor if there's any issues with the antenna, they can replace it. So we had one antenna that got burnt for some reason. The port, we don't know what it was, but it was fixed. We had a couple of issues with every antenna. We sent an IoT device. That's what we saw with the Helium network. People didn't had no idea what they were doing and why they had that box inside their house. They just knew that it gives them crypto, and that's it. So like, I actually saw like a comment on the internet somewhere. I got a Helium antenna. How come my internet is not any faster? And you know, like, it's an IoT antenna. It's not supposed to. It has nothing to do with your internet. But I mean, like, people are totally clueless, and that's why we're including an IoT device with every gateway. So you can log into our dashboard, you can connect it, and you can see how easy it is to operate, and you will see how easy it is to add the device, and you understand what it does and how it works. So that's the network side. So the gateway, it has one PoE cable, so power over Ethernet. It's not focusing on here. But it's just an Ethernet cable running in here in the middle. And that's it. You plug it in, it already starts providing coverage. So it's really plug and play. In order to convert it into a miner, if you want to earn crypto with this, you have to properly install it on the outside. So you have to go through a couple of steps. You have to submit pictures of the installation. But it ensures that it's properly installed outdoors. And if you guys go to our Telegram group, there's actually a channel. It's Chirp DY, if I'm not mistaken, is our handle on Telegram. Or you know what? It might be Twitter. It might be Chirp IoT on Telegram. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I don't remember. Well, but in there we actually have a channel for minor installs, and people are posting pictures, and you can see, you know, like, their setups and everything like that. But essentially, it's one cable going to the box, so your parents can do it. You just plug it in, and that's it.
And what is it? Oh, go ahead, Siwoo.
No, I was thinking, what's it like in different weather conditions, from somewhere that's like, you know, Southern California hot to, you know, Alaska cold? Is it good everywhere in between?
Yeah, it's professional telecom grade hardware. It's outdoor rated, so absolutely.
What is? And I feel like one of the other questions, you know, because obviously I feel like when you think about, you know, if someone's going to switch their network, right, or if they're going to switch providers, the number one thing I feel like that most people choose to do it is cost. The second, you know, is speed. And so what does it look like from, you know, with Chirp and what you guys are about? I know you guys are not live yet and you've not launched, but what kind of speed, you know, are you expecting, or are you showcasing to clients to, you know, to entice them to want to join this network?
Yeah, speed really does not apply to us because we're an IoT network. So for IoT network, it's not the speed is not the issue because there's some protocols that transmit very small packets of data, and you know, like, some devices, they're in constant sleep mode. They wake up, they send the data, and they fall they fall back asleep. It's the ease of use, you know, like how easy you can connect different types of devices. There's actually a study right now. If you want to deploy a commercial IoT project, you have to attract up to 18 different vendors. And this is the challenge right now, because so like, if you there's people saying that, you know, like, IoT has no adoption. It's absolutely not true. It's the case that was seen in Web3. But in Web 2, there's companies that are making hundreds of millions of dollars in IoT. So there's a German company called Meinl Zenner. I'm free advertisement for them. but I mean, like, essentially, it's a Web 2 company. Their revenue last year was $200 million. They are just running on LoRaWAN, just on LoRaWAN. So I mean, like, it's the same thing as Helium, essentially, but it's a Web 2, and it's not global. So I think they're only in Europe. The entire IoT industry is a $200 billion industry. There's a handful of companies that are making over $100 million. And where does all of that revenue come from? It's a whole bunch of players that are offering their own solutions. So the space is extremely, extremely fragmented. Yeah. And that's why you need to attract up to 18 different vendors to implement a solution. It's a total mess. That's what we're fixing at Chirp. So you have one global partner, you have one network, you have one platform, and it's the ease of use. You know, like, you buy a device, you connect it, you control it, you see it all in one place. I mean, like, even if you look at Helium, you know, like, Helium provides connectivity for IoT devices, but if you want to control them, or if you want to visualize the data from those devices, you have to go to a third-party platform. Yeah. So you're already using two platforms. Helium offers only LoRaWAN. You want to offer, you want to install a device that runs on a different protocol. You attract another vendor, another platform, and the cycle repeats. So.
Yeah. No, very true.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if you have any other questions, but you know, I that's mostly all the ones I can think of initially. And also, like I said, Sewell, if you don't have any, Tim, is there anything that maybe we've not asked that you'd like to highlight about Chirp, or about what you guys are building, or with your recent or upcoming launch?
Yeah, and if you can give us any potential launch dates, if you haven't said those already.
So we don't have a set date. We're going to be ready to launch in the summer, and we're aiming to launch in the summer. We'll see how market is. You know, like, we're not going to launch in choppy market. It's not in anyone's interest. But I mean, like,
it's very choppy right now.
Yeah. But technically, we're going to be ready in the summer. Right now, we're running a whole bunch of campaigns. So your audience is more than welcome to join our Twitter community. In there, we're posting a whole bunch of campaigns. We're going to be announcing a lot of NFT campaigns in the coming weeks and months. Some airdrops. Right now, we have a campaign to win a miner. So anybody can win a miner. It's not cheap.
The Blackbird challenge right here.
I'm sorry.
The Blackbird challenge miner.
The Blackbird challenge. That is correct. So it's essentially, you take a picture from your roof or from your installation site, and best view has a chance to win a miner. So if you're chosen, you will have to prove that you can actually install in that location. But we're doing it to expand the coverage at the best locations. So it's essentially, there's signal everywhere in line of sight. So the higher you are, the larger area you cover. So it's interesting for us to give away a miner, because you're spreading out our coverage, and you get a chance to win. But you know, like, if you don't live high up, or you have a lot of obstacles, I'm sure you have friends or family, and
so I might actually want to submit for this giveaway, because I'm on the 3rd floor, but looking out, it's like, you know, obviously you got a beautiful intercoastal of the, you know, floor of the Gulf, and so, hey, you know, maybe I'll submit and try to win me one of them miners.
Yeah, most definitely. If there's no trees or buildings blocking it, and the more you can see, the larger,
as far as the eye can see.
Yep. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. And obviously, anybody who's watching either on X or live on our YouTube, or if you're going to watch it later and you didn't catch us live, be sure to head over. It is just at Chirp, and then EWI. We'll link all the socials in the in the description below, so you can check those out. And yeah, it's only like a couple tweets down. You can submit right there to try to win that Blackbird miner.
Let's go. All right. Appreciate y'all all for tapping in. Once again, thank you, Tim. And then we'll be seeing you, excuse me, all next week. Have a good one, y'all.